This is Timpview High School. You're watching Game Night.
A KSL Sports Beat presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Presented by Subway Restaurants. Subway, where the winners eat.
And hi there, everybody. Welcome to Game Night Live. Glad to have you aboard. Rod and Jeremiah here. Week 5 of the high school football season took an extra day to wrap up.
Yeah, Friday night lights spilled into Saturday afternoon in the sun. Jordan hosting the defending 5A state champs from Colorado, the Cherry Creek Bruins. After scoring first, Jordan would fall behind 17-7. After this, Cherry Creek completes this big play. Joe Kaplis to Ammon Johnson for 49 yards. Jordan would cut the lead to 3. Drew Lisk to Alika Tuaya. Great catch. It's a touchdown. But the Bean Diggers would fall behind big again in the third quarter. Kaplis to Dante Sparaco. And look at this effort. Drags defenders with him into the end zone to take a 31-14 lead. But Jordan mounts a rally. Lisk to Isaiah Jackson. An 18-yard score. And Jordan would then get a pick 6 to cut the Bruins lead to 10. Then Lisk to Jackson Bolingbroke. This cuts the lead to 3, but Jordan would run out of time. The Colorado State champs get revenge after falling to Jordan last season.
Well, last night our Game Night Live crew was at Fremont for a Region 1 showdown. Silver Wolves taking on Roy. Roy coming in 2-1. Fremont 2-2. The last 2 meetings between these two, they won by Roy. Decided by a total of 8 points, though. And last night we got the same kind of game, and you watched it live on live.ksl.com. Welcome to Fremont High School. It is a blowout in a Region 1 showdown. The
Fremont threatening in the first quarter. Hunter Beam, 44-yard field goal attempt.
It's high enough. Is it long enough? It is good.
It remained 3-0 into the second quarter. Roy going to Baby T.
And Baby T Etawate's in for the 5-yard touchdown. And the Roy Royals are on the board.
Another field goal by Beam tied it at 6, and in the final moments of the first half.
Picked off by the Silver Wolves. Whoa, we got a flag. That's 67 Cole Calvert. Oh, he's ejected.
Fremont's Cole Calvert ejected for targeting and unnecessary roughness. That's a point of emphasis this season. Angel Arvizo, the Roy player, takes the hit.
Fremont on the move.
But in the third, Arvizo would provide the biggest hit to the Silver Wolves.
Again, the pass intercepted. Intercepted by the Royals. Angel Arvizo's got the interception, and he takes it back for the touchdown.
60-yard return to give the Royals a 7-point lead.
You believe in karma after getting hit like that at the end of the first half to returning an interception for a touchdown?
Absolutely. I believe in karma.
Now on to the fourth. Mather's got it. Second man through, and he's stacked up, but keeps his feet. And Mather is on his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Roy.
Hunter Mather ups the Roy lead to 13 with a 62-yarder.
It was a foot race to the end zone. Have you ever run that fast in your life?
I looked like I was pretty slow, you know. I feel like I ran that 740, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You sound like Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, don't know who that is. But,
You're too young.
But Fremont would respond.
Austin Freeman's got a touchdown, 10 yards.
The lead is now down to 6. And with 6 seconds left, 4th down for Roy.
And they're going to take a safety.
The Royals run out the clock and take a safety and pick up a huge Region 1 win on the road, 19-15.
You know, I just wish it was Friday already.
all I know is that we've lost to them for I don't know how many years, so I'm excited that we have a 4-0 start, confidence up. We're ready, definitely. I'm excited.
I feel like the whole city of Provo is going to be there supporting us, and it's going to be a good one. Hope you're all there.
We were there. Timpview's owned Provo in football since the late 80s. The Thunderbirds entered Friday's contest with a 25-game win streak over Provo, and the games haven't even been close. But But Provo's off to a 4-0 start this year. Is this finally the year for the Bulldogs? Well, Timpview made that clear early. Already 7-0. Saya Falau-Mahina gets his second touchdown of the day. It's 14-0 in the first quarter. After a stop on 4th down by Timpview's defense, the offense goes deep. Kahi Nevis to Samson Nakua. A 34-yard touchdown, and it's 21-0. The Bulldogs show some life in the second quarter. Colby Denton puts a dent in the Timpview player. Defense is fired up. Next play, Spencer Jorgensen picks off the pass in the end zone, and the Bulldogs have some momentum heading into halftime. It would not last. Falau-Mahina puts 2 more touchdowns on the board. This one's 40 yards, and Provo still belongs at Timpview. 42-7 is the final. Murray has never beat Skyline entering their Region 6 contest Friday night. They start strong. Drew Cash to Isaiah Gibson. And he's doing some work. Great moves to get into the end zone.
Touchdown, Spartans.
Still in the first. Murray in the red zone again. And look at little Hunter Jones. That's a big play, though. The junior gives the Spartans a 14-0 lead. Skyline comes right back. Still in the first quarter. Someone forgot to cover Taylor Larson. No black jerseys anywhere to be seen. An easy 70-yard score. Then Skyline running back Seth Kalin shows off his moves. Breaks some tackles. Gets some blocks. We got a game. It's even at 14 after 1. Murray would take a 21-14 lead into the locker room. Cash finds Taylor Litson in the end zone. In the second half, the best player on the field was that guy right there, Max Tupai. A 4-star recruit forces a Skyline fumble in the red zone. And then he blocks a field goal attempt by the Eagles. The Spartans force 5 turnovers, and for the first time in school history, Murray celebrates a win over Skyline.
Let's head to 3A. Number 1, Juan Diego hosting number 3, Morgan. Both teams coming in 3-1. First quarter we go. Juan Diego's Alex Hoffman to Caden Hayward. 7 yards, tied at 7. Second quarter, Juan Diego driving. Hayward finding the end zone on the ground this time. 14-7 soaring Eagles. Next play from scrimmage for Morgan, Tucker Skinner. Aaron out to Spencer Larson. And there he goes, 80 yards, and we are tied at 14. Final moments of the first half. Juan Diego trying to make something happen with the deep ball.
Hi, I'm Ty Sparrow here at Viewma High School. It's 7-6. We're winning. This is Martinez, Trey Higgins, Skrillex, Matthew Johnson, Parker Wilcox, and we love Syracuse, and this is Game Night Live.
Wow, I might be out of a job soon. That guy's pretty good. Well, each week on Game Night Live, our crew's finding out the best highlights as they happen. And on Saturday's show, that's this show, the Vine with the most loops will be our Vine of the Week. And this week, Provo at Timpview. The game did not go the way of the Bulldogs, but Colby Denton had a monster hit, putting a dent in that player for Timpview. That is tonight's Vine of the Week.
You are such a rhymer today.
I'm on a roll.
I'm impressed. All right, we have come to that moment of the show where we get to sit back, relax, and enjoy.
And with so many rivalry games and region play underway, things were intense Friday night. It made for a very entertaining highlight reel. Another great week of high school football set to music.
I'm so excited.
And we love Syracuse, and this is
Timpview High School.
Hey, this Bulldog game.
Told you it was intense.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, we'll be right back. south. Hurricane hosting Desert Hills. Thunder quarterback Nick Wormsley. Heave-hoing it to Cody Ricketts. 55-yarder. Thunder lead early. Hurricane would come right back, though, with a big play. Jacob Carr outrunning everybody for the 80-yard touchdown. That would even the score. However, Desert Hills would dominate the rest of the way. 30 unanswered points to get the win, 37-10.
Lone Peak has been dominating 5A, looking for a 5-0 start on the road at Riverton. First quarter, Riverton's Caden Wilson finds Brendan Smith behind the defense. It's a 35-yard score, 8-0 Riverton, but Lone Peak answers back. Tyler Kapp finds some room, and he's gone. It's a 40-yard touchdown run for the Knights. Let's go to the second quarter now. Talmadge Gunther, quarterback, throws a strike to Tyson Doman. It's a 24-yard score. Later in the quarter, worked so well once, why not again? Gunther to Doman. Part of 34 straight points for the Knights, and that is a team to keep your eye on this year. They win 44-15.
Well, Skyview, another team to keep your eye on. Looking for a 5-0 start, hosting Clearfield. Garrison Beach been carving up teams this season, didn't stop Friday. First quarter finds Brigham Holbrook. Bobcats up 14-0. Later in the first, Beach to Brock Mortensen. Bobcats led 28-0 at the half. Third quarter, I think we should take another trip to the beach.
Why not?
10 down, 25-yard line. Beach to throw. Beach looking into the end zone.
Alex McRae says thank you very much. 3 touchdowns in all for the Skyview QB. He has 13 on the season. Skyview wins this thing 35 to absolutely nothing.
We're the Bountiful Braves, and you're watching Game Night Live. Let's go!
Hey, when you're out at a high school football game snapping photos, you can share those with everyone. Use the hashtag KSL Game Night when you post your photos on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we will include those photos in our Facebook photo gallery. Well, East put off opening up Region 5 play for another week as the Leopards hosted one of the top teams out of Colorado, Valor Christian. And everything was going the way of East in the first quarter. Johnny Lang. And he will find the end zone for a 49-yard touchdown. East up 10-0 after one, but then the game would turn to Valor. They would rattle off 26 unanswered. Dylan McCaffrey, yeah, former Broncos name and Giants name, you know that one. Ben Waters for the Eagles' first touchdown. Then McCaffrey would throw another one in the third. And Valor Christian go on to beat East 26-10.
Remember the Titans. Syracuse visiting the Vikings of Viewmont. In the first quarter we go. Cole Hewish in the red zone. It's going to find Scott Young. Vikings missed the PAT, but they're up 6-0. The Titans only had 9 first-half rushing yards, but these two give Syracuse a 7-6 lead going into the half. Let's go to the third quarter. Hewish on the move, and he's going to let this one fly. And Tanner Aviai is the definition of wide open. The Vikings shut out the Titans in the second half and win 21-7. A non-region matchup between American Fork and Corner Canyon on K-Jazz. American Fork takes a 7-0 lead in the first quarter when Tanner Smith connects with Brock Hughes for a 25-yard touchdown. There wasn't another touchdown until the fourth quarter. Corner Canyon goes to the halfback pass, and they execute it perfectly. Kyle Reevely to Nathan Cutler. They would score moments later to cut the lead to 3, but the Chargers ran out of time. The Cavemen get the win. Corner Canyon running back Cameron Forte was getting a lot of interest from schools, including Utah, Utah State, and Stanford entering his senior year. Now he's having to watch from the sidelines. A serious injury has changed his perspective, and by sharing his story, he hopes to spread awareness about how dangerous a broken femur can be.
I was excited for my senior year. I was starting running back, playing a little linebacker, and then I was also starting punter. My whole life has been been built up for this year. Since the Little League, you always talk about your senior year. But so I was excited. Practice was going good. The team was coming together. We were putting in the extra work. I was expecting a good season. And just, life just throws some curves at you, and you have to take them.
That curve came on this play in Corner Canyon's first game against Pleasant Grove.
I knew when I got hit, something happened. I was in pain. And then they took me to the sidelines, and I knew for sure I broke my femur.
I've never seen anything like that, 32 years of coaching. I've never seen a femur break on a football field.
It takes a massive amount of force to break a femur. It's not the most common injury that we see.
Dr. Nicholas Monson specializes in osteopathics in sports medicine at Davis Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Layton.
One of the biggest risks of a femur fracture is the fact that you can lose a massive amount of blood in a quick fashion, and the best thing that you can do for it is to immobilize it and stop it from moving further.
He should have been boarded and brought off.
Cameron's father, RJ, was on the sideline taking these photos when the injury occurred. He wants to share his son's story to spread awareness about how to identify this type of injury and how to treat it when it happens on the football field.
So this doesn't happen to someone else, because this could have been far more tragic. It could have been devastating. The people I talked to who are medical were in shock that he wasn't boarded and brought off. And he said he should have bled out. He really should have bled out. It's 10 minutes and he's done. And I don't think anybody had a clue. It's just serious. Err on the side of caution, you know, and that I don't think happened.
It didn't take long for the staff at Corner Canyon to reevaluate how they handle situations like this, and there's hope other schools will learn from the situation.
There was discussion Saturday morning, and you know, we talked to our trainers who, you know, we co-op with the University of Utah in our school district, and you know, if there's any doubt, you know, put the kid on a cart. So yeah, there were some things that didn't go exactly the way they should have gone that Friday night. You know, our trainers listened to, you know, Pleasant Grove's team doctor, and maybe we probably should have carted the kid off the field instead of carry him like we did.
All is not lost for Cameron. Recovery will take about 8 weeks. If all goes well, he could return to the field for the Chargers' regular season finale against rival Alta. When he does get back to football, he will do so with a different perspective.
You know, there's other things in sports, to be honest. Injuries happen, and you always have to have a plan B. So priorities change, education, family, friends, that all comes into play. And I love the sport. It was my life, but things happen. Everything happens for a reason. I believe that.
That would be a special night if he can return for Alta. We'll keep you updated on his progress. Cameron is still receiving interest from schools, not only his running back and middle linebacker, but he may be a punter at the next level. Rob?
Prime Time Performers, brought to you by Mr. Mac, dressing you for prime time.
All right, we begin with Timpview side. Folau Mahina running for 4 touchdowns Friday, handing crosstown rival Provo its first loss of the season, 42-7.
Next up is North Sanpete quarterback Zach Lee. He passed for 327 yards and 6 touchdowns in the Hawks' 70-36 win over Delta, the most points the Hawks have scored since 1922. In 2A, the defending champs remain undefeated. South Summit beat American Leadership Academy 52-9, and Isaac Tillett had 118 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns rushing, and 65-yard punt return for a touchdown for the Wildcats.
And Jeremiah, we also have to mention Jordan Hardy of Milford. 7 touchdowns runs. He's the 9th player in state history to accomplish that feat, and just the 2nd player since 1945.
History right there.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You know what's coming up next?
I think I do. Remind me.
Maybe the best moment in this half hour.
Interesting.
Yes, Jeremiah, you know it, you love it, you adore it. It's the highlight reel.
I'm a big fan.
And you're going to see it when we come back.
Hi, I'm Ty Sparrow here at Viewma High School. It's 7-6. We're winning. This is Martinez, Trey Higgins, Skrillex, Matthew Johnson, Parker Wilcox, and we love Syracuse, and this is Game Night Live.
Wow, I might be out of a job soon. That guy's pretty good. Well, each week on Game Night Live, our crew's finding out the best highlights as they happen. And on Saturday's show, that's this show, the Vine with the most loops will be our Vine of the Week. And this week, Provo at Timpview. The game did not go the way of the Bulldogs, but Colby Denton had a monster hit, putting a dent in that player for Timpview. That is tonight's Vine of the Week.
You are such a rhymer today.
I'm on a roll.
I'm impressed. All right, we have come to that moment of the show where we get to sit back, relax, and enjoy.
There was so many rivalry games and region play underway. Things were intense Friday night. It made for a very entertaining highlight reel. Another great week of high school football set to music.
I'm so excited.
And we love Syracuse, and this is
Timpview High School!
Hey, this Bulldog game!
Told you it was
there you have it.
intense.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, we'll be right back.